Are you ready for the first seriously unusual job? Hi, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting a new series and it's called Wait, That's a Job? The most unusual jobs that you've never heard of. Ever wonder when you go to a funeral and you see people just wailing and sobbing and carrying on? You ever thought about the fact that they could be a professional mourner? That's a job. You get paid for it. It's a job that you could get paid like $120 an hour to do. The job of professional mourner isn't just about crying on command, which, yeah, you need to be able to do that. But it's also about how to mourn in style. Like, does this funeral require me to wail? Do I need to be a quiet crier? You might be comforting the family. Believe it or not, the art of professional mourning dates all the way back to ancient Egypt. It's been around a long time. So yeah, in the day of pyramids, people were actually paid to bawl at funerals. What a gig! Fast forward to the modern world, this tradition still lives on in places like Greece, China, and even parts of Africa. So how do you get this gig to put on your resume? It's not just about showing up in black and crying. You've got to be convincing. The best mourners know how to look distraught without actually being distraught. You have to break it down into crying on cue, doing a well-placed gasp during a eulogy. It's all in the delivery, and that's how you get the job and keep the job. If you're able to do this on cue, that's great. You'd probably need to take some acting classes so that you can cry on command and gasp on command and to deliver a great performance. And if you can cry on cue without feeling awkward, then you're halfway there. No one wants a mourner who looks like they're just sitting there waiting for a bus. You gotta sell this. And depending on the funeral style that you're going to, you may just need to do a little sniffle, a little boo-hoo, a little, or you may need to wail. Whoa! I don't know if I could do that in public, but if it's needed, that's what you need to do. But it's not just about looking sad, it's also about offering emotional support for the family. A lot of families will hire these people to help comfort their family. Maybe you're not comfortable, putting your arm around someone and comforting them, but you could pay someone to do that. And if you're lucky, you can get a little extra cash for your efforts. But you're not just compensated for crying, you're compensated for how you help the family feel supported during one of the hardest times in their lives. So you're wondering, how much does this tear-filled task pay? Well, depending on the location and who the family is, and of course how much money they have, you can earn anywhere from $50 to $1,000. I mean, it can be quite lucrative. Not a bad day's work for fake sobbing. So if you've got the chops to cry on cue and help support others, then this might just be your calling. It's time to take your acting skills and your crying skills to the next level and get paid. So just remember, grief is only temporary, but a well-paid, tear-filled gig, now that's forever. Okay guys, so that's a really interesting job, and it's a real actual job, so check it out. You can probably Google more information and see exactly how you get into this gig. It's not going to be probably on Indeed, but you could probably check around with local churches and things like that, local funeral homes, and they might be able to answer more questions for you. I hope that you enjoyed this first Wait, That's a job, and I'll see you in the next one.